Yo, what's going on, gang? We made it through a week. Wow, we're here, we're alive, we're breathing. Now we get 2 days of rest, relaxation. I took myself a little cat nap this evening. It's about 11 o'clock my time. Let's do a quick wrap up for the week. I want to touch on a few things. That Wes Christian Q&A, I guess you could call it, that I posted a few days ago that Super Stonk put together. Wonderful piece with that attorney. I found something way back in 2013 that's just mind-blowing. I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. Let's touch on this Rich Greenfield situation here. What's this guy's motive here? He's being attacked. He's attacking. I mean, something's up with this guy, as we know the news that came out with him today. And then also, too, I found an old article. It's gonna pretty funny about what this dude is. I think we kind of all know what he is, but we'll show that too here in a second. And at the end, guys, I'm going to show you something. You know me, I don't do any charting or anything like that. That's up to the other guys. A lot of good guys go over it. Wrench Capital for one, just outstanding. But to me, I don't want to cover that stuff. I do a lot of that stuff during the day. Plus, I think this is just too hard. The AMC or GameStop doesn't trade like a normal stock should trade. We all know that. So you'll never see me doing that. But I'm going to give you a little tidbit at the end. I'm going to show you my prediction for next week, if you want to call it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I think you'll get a kick out of it here at the very, very end. And then, so let's fire this thing off, okay? This guy's killing me, this Rich Greenfield, Rick Springfield, whatever you want to call him. What's his deal? I mean, honest to criminy. Let's just take a quick look. The main thing we want to talk about, too, and this was just, I seen this morning. I almost collapsed. This thing here. Look, he retweets it. The filth and disgusting behavior of WSB, AMC, Fubo cult, who do not like the fact that they own a dramatically overvalued stock. They should all be ashamed of themselves for the worst part in this at CEO Adam Aron and his management team are encouraging this behavior. This poor guy. I mean, really, what's he doing? I'm telling you, there's something here. We know about the news about him today. I'm going to go over a pretty interesting item, but everything here, where's another one? I know he did another AMC thing here. Wanda sold. Okay, yeah. I mean, every other thing. Here's another AMC. This is just today's activities. Anything else on AMC in here? I mean, what's he doing? What's he doing? Anyway, so this here, I found this, dug up this old thing here. Look, way back from February 4th of 2016, right here. Michael Wolff on digital media's favorite analyst, often quoted and often wrong. BTIG's Richard Greenfield loves being quoted on his favorite subject. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Read through this thing. It's pretty long. I'm just going to take a couple key highlights towards the bottom. I'll post a link to this long old thing. Remember, this is 5 years ago, too. So blah, blah, blah. Pretty good read, you guys. Here, indeed, going through Greenfield's extensive and furious output of appearances and blog posts and tweets, it is hard to distinguish what he does from what I do. That is, Greenfield is far more recognizable as a journalist and columnist developing an ongoing narrative reflecting personal idiosyncrasies and bias that he is a true securities analyst. But then, as a journalist, he would have some troublesome issues too. He uses his opinion to encourage people to do something he then makes money on. The more encouragement, the more money. The more publicity he gets, the more trades through the firm he causes, the more money he gets. Okay, so read through that. I'll post that for you guys. But this guy's killing me. There's got to be something I don't know. He's just wigging me out though, right? So there's that. And then I seen this. I'm sure you guys have seen this. Who did this? Look at this. That's just terrible. Rich Greenfield's neck. There's a whole... Look, he's got 741 followers. Oh, God, you guys. This is so fun. A lot of this just cracks me up. Look at this. Rich Greenfield's neck. Wow. In case you haven't seen, you guys, here's the breakdown of Wanda's activities. Remember, they blasted out all of those shares, 30 million of them, right? May 13th, 2021, 95,600 Class A shares in the open market. They blasted, explains, I'm sure we all know this by now, why we hit that 14 and immediately went back down. But they sold them on the 13th at 14.10. On the 14th, 4.1 million, $14. May 17th, they sold 9 million, 14 buckaroos, and then 505,000, price of 14.98, and 16,000 Class A shares, $14 per. So about $14 per, right? So that's a breakdown of that there. Here's your Ortex data. Sorry, guys, I keep forgetting to post this damn thing in the community page for you guys, but I always show it on the video. So there's your Ortex data on AMC if you would like to take a peek at that. 96.86 utilization, okay? GameStop, if there's any GameStop guys in here, here is this. GameStop-aroo. And then over to here, your Stonko tracker, massive calls in the money, right? Puts are taking they're still, this has been about the same, the available shares. We're not too worried about that. We know what's going on. Look at the poor puts over here. In the money, 40,000, out the money. 46,000, out the money. They took a pretty decent hit there too. As we know, 83,000 there. Again, today, I know we touched on, remember the last, 6 days we touched on? Here's 521, short percentage, dark pool percentage, stays about, well, a little bit more actually over here. So, yeah, fails to deliver. We touched on that too. This, you guys, listen to this really quick. I seen this posted on Reddit here. Shout out to Nick4017. This is Wes Christian, and this is, just listen to this. It's only about 3 minutes long, but I want to get your guys' input on this in the comments. Let's get some discussion going, but this will make you sick to your stomach right here. Listen away.
In March 2005, the Senate Banking Committee confronted then SEC Chairman William Donaldson with a story about Frank DeBrookie's company, the Nevada-based real estate holding company Global Links. An investor named Robert Simpson had set out to prove that small companies were indeed frequent targets of abusive naked short sellers. Simpson placed an order for $5,000 worth of stock in Global Links. That got Simpson ownership of all 1.1 million Global Link shares in the market. Not some of them, all of them.
There were no shares available to be borrowed, and yet in 2 days there were over 50 million shares traded. That's clearly something that needs work.
I was absolutely blown away when I bought 1,282,050 shares, which equated to 111% of the issued and outstanding. I just couldn't even fathom that. So it wasn't just crooked, it was Wild West times 10.
The day all this started, trading in Global Links opened at 10 cents a share. Within a second, the price dropped to a penny. An hour and 16 minutes later, Global Links stock was trading at 8/100ths of a penny. Prices dropped 99% in less than 2 hours. Global Link CEO Frank DeBrookie wrote shareholders, telling them the selling of Global Link shares was evidence of illegal trading. And when that occurs, he said,
the company cannot meet its goals and shareholder equity is diluted so that brokers can line their pockets with illegal cash.
The same conviction motivated Patrick Byrne to hire 6'6" John O'Quinn, one of the few attorneys in the country tall enough to look him in the eye and, by reputation, a giant killer. In Texas, they call O'Quinn the billion-dollar man because he won billion-dollar judgments against makers of silicone breast implants and fen-phen and against big tobacco.
The deal is rigged so bad, I can make this statement safely. You have more chance to be treated fairly in a casino in Vegas than you do in the stock market. The security industry has things rigged to where they can deal from the bottom of the deck regarding your stock and your money.
O'Quinn's co-counsel is another Houston-based attorney, Wes Christian. Together they represent some 20 U.S. companies that all claim damage from naked short selling, including Overstock, Sedona Corporation, and Taser. They represent Overstock in a lawsuit seeking $3.5 billion in damages from Wall Street's biggest prime brokers, accusing them of executing short sales with no intention of delivering stock, causing Overstock's share price to drop. All the accused have declined comment on pending litigation.
If you're a short seller and you abide by all the rules governing short sales, then fine. It's legitimate, it's legal, it's proper. That's not what is going on Wall Street. What's going on Wall Street in our cases, and we're now seeing in many other companies, is a rigged system.
Remember, guys, that was back in '05, that first one he talked about, 2005, 17 years ago. Oh, man, I wonder if this is really going to change with all this Double G, Gary Gensler, the SEC, all these rulings. I mean, it's still going to be crooked, but this is going to be big on how this all plays out and how this truly changes. There's too many eyeballs on this, right? There's way too much DD eyeballs. I've never seen anything like it. So I'm really excited to see how good this is for us, the retail investor, for the future, you know. Crazy. Give me guys' comments and thoughts on that little story there. I'll post that in case you want to watch it. I'm going to try to find some more of that, like if that was a full documentary. I don't know if it was or not, but I'll take a peek. If I do, I'll post it in the community section too if I find something on that. Very interesting, gang. Very, very interesting. Now, here's a special treat for you in the end. I'm going to do my charting for you guys, okay? It's about 20 seconds, all right? Here we go. So, here we are here. We're sitting at 1209 here. What we need to break, you guys, is that 1465 right here, okay? So, let's play. This is going to be live action, okay? All right, looking good. Looking good. Okay, so we broke that 1465. Now our next level of resistance here is going to be that 1520 mark, okay? Let's do that, see if we hit the 1520 mark. Okay, 1485, 1490. Okay, 15, there we go, we're getting close. Okay, I think we're there. Yeah, we're there. Here we are. I got to pull myself together. That was stupid. Anyway, the damn watermelon exploded at the end. There it is. There's your projection. We're a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, guys, remember, as I always say, hydrated, protein, fruits, vegetables. Most importantly, rest. We got about 48 hours. We have 50 hours exactly until the market opens, okay? So love you guys. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment. I got back with everyone, you guys. That's all I'll ever ask from you. I'll see you next time.